Probably not that long. Welcome to the podcast. We're podcasting, we're eating, we're doing things. Stories and jokes. You know, Jesus Christ, are you Scott? I'm pretty excited to eat. I'm hungry as fuck. God damn it.
It's so quiet in here. Fucking weird.
Literally, you were stomping as loud as I'm talking.
Really?
Yeah. And the reason I know that is because I have a bar.
It's been outside long enough to where the soda's cold. I didn't grab forks. Damn it. Alright, it's just wings.
It's just wings.
That's just some wings. So this is just wings. Pepper. That looks weak as fuck for mango habanero.
It could just be the colors different, because mangoes aren't red.
It's all about the color, dude. Any plastic forkies up here? Yeah, probably. And then since they packaged them like good little just wing boys, I like how they did that. The whole meal's for one person, but it's like this part's for two, but only one of you can drink. Okay. Do one over here, one over here,
Over here, over there.
one over here, 1, 2, 3.
Somebody might know. Welcome to the technical preview. I know, thank you. I played today. So I play. I got invited to the technical preview of Halo Infinite.
Yeah.
And I played like a little over an hour, like just some. I played probably like 5 matches. For one, during the day on the technical preview, there was like pro players only. Like it was rough.
Yeah.
And 2 people I saw blatantly cheating. So it's a little hard to tell because like there's no kill cam, there's no like kill point or whatever. But one was I just spawned, had not moved yet, so I didn't show up on the map. Yeah, pre-firing, jumping out of a building at me.
Sick.
And my teammates weren't even near me. They were like on the other side of the map. And then I had one on my team where it was like they went like 30. It was in a slaughter, which is a team deathmatch, and literally like 35-0. And I think the game was over in like 2 minutes. It was quick. I was like, God damn it, bro. But it plays pretty well already. I mean, it should, considering it comes out like a month.
Alright. Let's see.
It's 2 months.
Lemon pepper.
Oh my god.
Tastes like a Tyson chicken nugget with some lemon pepper on it.
Yeah. Let's see how these make a lot of mayo there. Like, it's unoffensive. Like,
Weak as fuck. It tastes like the shitty, like cheap habanero taste.
yeah. Like, it's not like gross, but I don't want to eat it.
So this also just kind of verifies that
Chili's can't make wings.
or just like Chili's isn't that bad, but none of the food's that great.
Right.
So it may not even be the chefs, since their kitchen sucks ass.
But, like,
So these aren't technically Chili's wings.
no, it's same brand.
Those are weak as fuck.
Yeah. Like, I'm hungry, so I'm gonna eat it, but
Oh, it's not bad.
no, it's not like.
But when you're comparing it to Wing Halt,
Yeah. Yeah, Wingstop is far better.
It's just a microwave Tyson chicken nugget with lemon pepper on one side.
Yeah, like even the habanero's not on both sides.
Dude, the lemon pepper ones taste extremely like frozen and heated up. Interesting.
Well, now we know.
Oh yeah. But how much is Wingstop when we get like this much?
Like 30 bones, I think.
Fuck. Alright, well, there's $27 with delivery and tax. So 32 at tip.
Let's see what here. Do you get Dash Pass or no?
Nope.
Okay, so then I can't. I'll look up yours and see how much it would be.
The only time I ever ordered DoorDash is here. Oh god.
Fair.
There's not a lot. Like, they get Wendy's and Cold Stone at my house. That's it. Okay, so
You should be able to get other like Loveland stuff because we got stuff delivered.
actually I should have it in my history. Orders. Wingstop. Our 25-piece boneless family bundle that we usually get is $45. So you do save $15 this way.
Well, that's with vegetables and biscuits and 2 turkeys.
No, that is only with. Yeah. You're right. 25 wings, 4 biscuits, celery, carrots, honey
Right.
mustard. Whatever.
I mean, if that's worth $15 to you, I guess. Again, like it's not like it's bad value or anything.
It's not bad.
It's just the fries are okay.
It's the kind of wings you expect to get, like doing a drug deal out of the back of Chili's.
It tastes like if Panda Express did wings.
Kind of. You slide a guy a fucking couple 20s. He's gonna meet you around back, and he hands you one of these.
Yeah. Like I'm not like mad about it, like I'm also not like happy.
Good news. I'll probably make a turret.
Yeah.
So. Okay.
I'm hungry, so I'll eat it.
Yep. Sick.
What are you shitting?
I said sick.
Oh, sick. I was like, what are you shitting?
Shit. I guess it does sound similar.
So yeah, Halo Infinite comes out in 2 months, I guess.
There's already people cheating. That's great.
It's kind of it always happens. I mean, Vanguard is fucking ruined. All right. Which is a super big bummer. But I mean, it's the same engine as fucking. What was that one?
Did you hear about the blast radius blueprint?
Yeah, it makes it sound like just firing from all directions. Which is kind of funny. Except for when you do get hit, there's a marker on your fucking screen.
What?
There's a marker on your screen. It's red. Have you ever noticed that when you get hit?
Oh yeah, like kind of shows you the
Yeah.
general direction where it's coming from, yeah. And there's this thing called like bullet tracers.
Right.
Like I saw it in a video, like, yeah, look how crazy this is. And he's like, dude, are you just acting? That's dumb. You see the bullets flying from your right to your left, and you're looking around like a fucking idiot. Whatever. Do your content, man. Good for you. But you're done.
So we won our first. My team won our first games against Pool League yesterday.
Oh yeah?
got sick though, so like one of my only win of the night was the forfeit that they got. So. But it was close a couple times. Not bad. I did okay for.
We got our first win. They forfeited, but you know.
Well, they have one player forfeit. There's supposed to be 5 players in 4 games total, so you rotate like in and out. But yeah, it was okay. Like considering I'm not the biggest pool player on the planet, and these guys were very serious. Like too serious. One of their guys was like, he got hammered, but he was still like a monster. Like he was drunk as shit, like could barely stand, but he could like clap fucking cheeks on the pool table.
Dude, and I saw one guy, not like, it's not racist by any means, when we were at Tony's last time, this black dude playing pool, he came over and asked for chalk. He had chalked his entire fucking finger, like here, where it slides. It looked bright, vibrant blue. Like a shit ton of chalk just fucking all the way down here where the stick can slide.
Why?
So the stick can slide easier.
But why?
I don't know. I understand. I understand like the concept and why you did that,
Yeah.
but do you have sticky hands?
Right.
Because with your ashy nature, it should slide
Oh
anyway.
my god. Jeez.
That was racist. But I couldn't help it. But I've seen people put it like, if they have one spot where they know the stick slides, they'll put a little bit. It's fucking the whole fucking thing. And then he comes
Maybe
up
he's
to
like the fucking like.
he came up to the bar and asked fucking, what's her tits?
Andy?
Andy. He's like, do you have more chalk? And he reached it for it with a blue hand. And I saw Andy's face just like, sure, dude. When you finger blasting a Smurf back there, what the fuck are you doing?
Chalk.
That'd be great. Put it all over your fucking lips. Be like, you guys have any more chalk?
Yeah, that's ridiculous. Why?
I don't know. People were fucking weird.
And then Wingate's team, they played, because I'm on V's team.
Mm-hmm.
So I had it's me, V, a girl I haven't met, and these 2 like mid-60s ladies.
You gonna smash?
No, I don't care. They're like good looking for like you would like if you saw them, you're like, oh, they're like mid-40s.
So smash.
No, but like everybody else at the goddamn bar tries to. That's for goddamn sure.
The Atrium is not a bar, bro. What the?
Yeah, it is.
This looks like a nice dining restaurant. What the
They
fuck?
have booze. It says bar when you like search.
That's a big fucking difference. My house has booze. My house is not a bar.
Literally, when you look it up on Facebook, it says bar.
When you look it up on their website, it says dine in.
So does Tony's, you dipshit.
Is it?
Yeah.
No, Consider our space a home away from home for all your horticulture, live music, and beverage enthusiasts. Come on in and kick back with our vast selection of local beer, wine, kombucha, and sake. Whatever the fuck that veggie bowl is.
It's because in Fort Collins, you pretty much have to have a like food to have a liquor license.
Oh, dude, they've got a raw bar. They got fucking oysters. Okay. They got raspberry cake. How's it at the raw bar? Yellow cake with white frosting topped with fresh strawberries. Why would that be at something called a raw bar?
Mm-hmm.
Just, the cake's not cooked. It's just fucking batter with strawberries on it.
At the bar restaurant that Avery worked at when he was a kid, we've gone in there since that, you know, those adults. They have a fucking like a grill that you can do your own food. Like you can just get like a piece of raw meat, like you can buy it from them. Like here you go, and like go out there and just cook your own food.
Those places are genius.
Right.
It's like, how about we just don't fucking cook the food? We can
I mean,
charge.
you don't
We can
have
charge
to.
the same amount, and people can cook their own fucking shit.
I think it is less money, but like it's like this. Like,
Can't be that much.
because you can have both. You
So
can
I've been to like that fucking Korean barbecue place where you can do the same thing. There's like no price difference. Just like, you want to cook your own shit?
No.
But a bunch of people are like, oh fuck yeah, I'll cook my own shit. This is dope.
See, like the one like
The only plus is you don't have to do dishes.
Which is like the worst part about cooking, anyways.
Yeah, I just buy new ones.
It's like cleaning up after yourself.
We were like behind on dishes one day, and I'm standing there over by the sink. I'm like, because we got all our shit from the dollar store, like plates and bowls and whatever. So like, there's, maybe $20 worth of shit in the sink. I'm like,
fuck
I
it.
might just buy a new one. I was like, for $20, I can make this mess go away. They got ceviche. They have oysters. They have smoked salmon, tuna tartare. This place is fancy.
Well, all I know is that there's a DJ
Grilled
there.
swordfish, Maine lobster. Oh, they do have grits. Shrimp and grits. Oh, that's the menu. That's it. Okay, wow. You don't have choices. Why have a menu? Here's what you're eating. Sit down. Shut the fuck up. Here's a beer.
Well, that's actually how places should be.
That would be cool. Like, you go in, for certain people, obviously certain people would fucking hate it, but like, if you don't know, like, if your girlfriend or whatever is the type of person to be like, I don't know what I want to eat. Fine, we're gonna go to this place. They're just gonna throw food at us, and that's what you have to fucking eat.
Yeah.
Whether you like it or not. That'd be kind of cool. Like, yeah, like this restaurant.
It's where do you want to go?
Like, they have one meal. Everyone in the restaurant's eating the same fucking thing. Or just different shit, whatever he wants to fucking make.
Right, whatever the chef wants to make.
It's like, oh, I'm kind of lazy. You get fried bologna. Oh, I'm feeling fancy. You get fucking whatever. You imagine sitting,
a chef that's gonna like open a restaurant like that.
sitting down at like a white table restaurant, and all of a sudden you just get this plate, this beautiful big white plate, with just one single piece of fried bologna. It'd be fucking hilarious.
I mean, if it was only like a couple dollars.
No, you gotta.
No, like I'm just saying, like it's one of those things. Like if you get this, it's only like $2.
Right. It's like, yeah,
everybody else's
stupid.
plate's fucking $55 and yours is just $2.
Yeah, so
You get fries and a fucking
who's
fry.
the real winner?
Yeah. You gotta eat at a nice restaurant for $2. It would be kind of funny. It's like the reverse of like sushi roulette. It's like the reverse of it, where it's like you get the shitty food.
Yeah.
The fries can just suck your dick.
Yeah, the fries aren't great. With curly fries, like I only really like the ones that are like stuck, like these. These are the curly fries. Like the big ones that stay intact. Fuck yeah, that's what's up. That big old fucking. That's a dick that went through a fucking potato curler.
A whole goddamn potato.
But the other one, like when they break apart and just get all single and stringy, and they just dry the fuck out. Give me some of that juice, daddy. Right. We'll go. But if it's not popping in his little hood he's got down there,
That's fine.
we'll find some real.
Well, we're gonna say hello and do the thing.
Can I say the word? Is he cool like that or no?
No. No.
Why? Wait, is it dark? Like, if it's dark down there, I might be able to pass.
He's met you before.
Oh, fuck, okay. Wait, I've met him before?
Yeah, you've met him before.
Meeting him? I know I've heard about him. I don't remember meeting him.
With did you go with me? We went into Blue Door when he was DJing.
Is he DJing tonight?
Mm-hmm.
No, Blue Door. Blue Door. When he upstairs?
Yeah.
I do not. I remember the place, right? I remember
Well,
up the stairs.
There was 2 black guys DJing because there's Humphrey too.
Humphrey?
Is his name? Yeah.
So they grew up on the nice side of the hood. There's no like Humphrey. Is he a prince?
No. I love Humphrey, but absolutely not.
He's the opposite of what you would picture in your head when you think Humphrey.
No.
I see Prince.
Would you? He was there the night you it was you, me, and Seth who went to Blue Door.
I remember, yeah, but I was hammered.
Right.
I remember being very drunk and like just fucking around. So I had never been in here before. I know you were over here talking to the DJ. I think Seth and I were just getting drinks. Let's keep it fucking going. Humphrey.
Yeah. Which I was really surprised to see Humphrey.
Are they like a? Do they always DJ together?
No.
Oh, okay. They're just happened.
I was surprised that they were even together that night because the last time that I heard about their friendship, it wasn't really a friendship no more. And that was like several years prior, but.
Well.
Because I keep up on Stefan more often than I see Humphrey, but. Why? What's the giggle for?
Shitty parents. Let's name him Humphrey.
That was a name in for
I don't care what
Gen
it was.
X.
Fuck all those people. Humphrey.
Why is it funny?
It's just a stupid name.
Why?
My brain's dumb. But the word hump in it.
Your first name and your last name are basically the same with 2 letters changed.
Yeah, my parents suck.
My name
Trust
is
me,
basic. My name is basically Dick Penis.
You're a penis. I have a fucking Dr. Seuss book, and this guy's a prince. It's not even a fucking prince. The amount of times wait, is your name really Travis Davis? Like, yeah, I know. It's got fucking similar letters. Get over it. It made it easy. In first grade, I had to learn 6 letters to spell my name.
That's true.
Fucking eat a dick.
Again, neither of your names are easily made fun of. For middle school time frames.
No. And then I tell people Kaneko, and they're like, what? What's Kaneko? I have one friend he always every time he saw me, he's like, I'm gonna get it this time. I think still to this day, if I ran into him, because he still lives in Fort Collins.
It's not even that difficult of a name.
Say it.
Kanikoa?
Oh yeah. It's not.
It's not that difficult. It's a little different than but it's basically that enunciated out.
Technically, traditionally, it's Kanekoa.
Kanikoa? I can say that
Because
too.
we do Kane, is just the way the words work. But it's not. Yeah, it's not hard.
It's not a difficult name.
No. People are stupid though.
I can see if you're reading it, that could be a little different.
Or if yeah, this is my name, and you click around the fucking name tag and it's in Russian, go ahead.
Right.
Struggle.
If you saw the name, it might be Kanikoa or something.
Yeah, a lot of people who did Kanikoa. Which I kind of get it, but the way your brain works is dumb as fuck.
Right, even in English, if you put it out as the syllables in English,
Yeah.
Kanikoa is kind of where
It's
it
not
is.
far off.
Yeah.
Just how people got Kanikoa. I'm not an Indian.
Even that's spelled not like that.
No, but it sounds more Indian than Hawaiian. Well, Kanikoa. It's fucking.
That's the same people that call me Enos. I'm like,
Those people are dumb as fuck.
do you have any English
What has
schooling?
one E ever made? Wait, let me.
There's 2 N's, and that's what makes it Ennis.
Yeah, that's yeah.
Because tennis,
So
it's literally tennis, Dennis. It's
let's go play some tennis.
yeah. That's exact. I'm like, what are you doing? Because Enos is actual last name. It's Enis. It's an actual remember Dukes of Hazzard.
It sounds like.
There was Enos in Dukes of Hazzard.
Okay.
Yeah. The boss, not boss hog, but that's fucking, Dukes of Hazzard, no, goddamn, Bandit. It's Smokey the Bandit. That's boss hog. But,
No, Boss Hog is fucking Dukes of Hazzard.
you're right. I'm
He's
right.
got the fucking
Yeah.
Cadillac with the fucking horse.
Right, so Boss Hog's right hand, cop, that guy that's always around, that's Enos.
Is it? I thought it was a B.
No. I mean, Enos, Venus,
No, that cop's name isn't. Enos.
Bet.
Which
I can
Dukes
call
of
them-
Hazzard are we?
all of them.
Is it okay? I didn't know if there was a certain one. Cast.
Because, in the remake with, Johnny Knoxville and Sean William Scott, he got fucking Jessica Simpson to show her titties, and he was all, yeah.
Okay, I'm thinking of the Sheriff Roscoe. But yeah, you're talking about Enos Straight.
Yeah.
That's E-N-O-S. Enos.
They call him Enos.
Well, that's probably how it's. Yeah. Enos straight. Penis curved.
Well, that might have been a joke in general, too. I don't know.
It could have been. Lulu Hogg, Cletus, Coy Duke, Jesse Duke, Bo Duke, Luke Duke, Daisy Duke. I don't even know any of these fucking actors.
I just like how that one show, like, totally, like, created this, like, genre of, like, cut-off jeans.
It's great. Here's the cast I know. Johnny Knoxville and Luke Duke, Bo Duke. Who the fuck you are and you. Deputy Enos Straight.
Is it still spelled with an O there?
Mm-hmm. Deputy Dill Driscoll. Baby Duke.
I mean, Enos and Enos, like, they're kind of like... Yeah, I call it Enos all the time. Like, people that have known me for years are like, Enos. I'm like, who the fuck are you?
Roscoe Coltrane.
Again, like...
That's a badass fucking name. Roscoe Coltrane.
It just sounds like a bad person, though.
Yeah, it definitely sounds like kind
Yeah.
of dirty and criminalish,
Yeah.
but just like a badass name, though. Oh, that's fucking Roscoe, bro. You ever heard of Roscoe Coltrane?
Speaking of Smokey the Bandit, have you ever seen the second and the third one?
I can't remember.
They're off the goddamn rails. Like, Burt Reynolds is, like, coked out. Like, in the third one, there's, like, fucking straight up, like, crazy shit.
Jesus Christ.
They're, like, moving an elephant.
What?
Yeah. It's off the fucking rocker, dude. That's back when sequels didn't make any money, so they didn't really care. But it was, like, value enough IP that, they're like, here you go. Not like the Porkies, I guess. Like, do you remember Porkies? You ever watch those?
Porkies.
Yeah. So, like, they're like this. There's, like, I think there's, like, 6 or 7 of them. And they're all about, like, these, like, high school kids that, like, do, like, crazy shit. And, like, it's fucking... Like, the scenes of, like, not another teen movie when they're looking through, like, the hole in the bathroom wall
Yeah.
comes from those movies.
Porkies. Movies. No idea what you're talking about. Porkies, 1981.
Yeah, they're old. Yeah, they're just silly, like, fucking, like,
Called
Blue
Comedy.
Mountain State before it was Blue Mountain State.
A group of Florida high school guys tries to help their buddy lose his virginity. Which leads them to seek revenge on a sleazy nightclub owner. They don't want the full fucking... and his redneck sheriff brother for harassing them.
Oh, yeah, that's the first one. That's, like, the fucking, like, when they go to, like... Porky's, like, this, like, nightclub on, like, county line. And, like, the cops are, like, all, like, corrupt and shit. And so, like, they, like... It's, like... It's on, like stilts, like a stilt, like, club. And then, like, fucking into the fucking river. It's fucking... They're silly movies. Like, it's one of those ones if you want to just be, like, high as fuck and watching a movie, they're kind of worth it.
Porkies?
Yeah.
Good to know.
There's, like, a scene where he's, like... Where one of the kids... he actually looks like one of the kids from How Ridiculous, but, like, he blows up a condom. He's all running around, like, fucking... Like, big. Like, he blows up big. He's all... And he goes into this, like, big old, like, the principal, I think. And she is just, like... Grabs it and just fucking... Like, it's so funny. Like, they're silly movies. They're not politically correct at all.
Good.
Yeah.
So they're funny.
Yeah.
So I don't think you can really have both.
Sure you can. You can have both.
Not in the same capacity.
Well, there's not much that is, like, politically correct that's, like, funny to us, necessarily, as the way that we are, because we're fucking basically, like, degenerates.
Yep.
That... I'm a functioning alcoholic, basically. Like, I get you.
I think you're just a professional drunk.
Right.
There's a difference.
I'm a drunk, not an alcoholic. There's a difference.
Right.
Oh, speaking of drunk, last night Wingate comes back from their team went to Emporium, which is a bar like right over here. It's really close, apparently. But they came back and he was a little like extra drunk already. Like, and they were only gone for like 2 hours, and he was like pretty hammered. Because maybe we get some like shots or whatever. And somehow he convinces the bartender at Matt's place to fucking flash us. The sober bartender, mind you, she's sober. She doesn't drink anymore.
Which probably he won't fucking remember.
No, like the whole bar. She like we're sitting at the bar and like bam, and I was like, I wasn't expecting that, but all right.
Huh?
She's married.
She's also showing her tits at a fucking bar.
She don't care. There's some people that like that though.
That's true.
It was like in his drunk sense, like, I want to see some titties, and she's like, you like $20, and he's like, got $20.
But that's not convincing. Somebody to show their tits.
Yeah.
That's old school OnlyFans. That's all that is.
Well, the whole bar got it. He went over to the ATM, got $20. I gave it to her. Like, it was so silly.
She got an OnlyFans. Make millions. Make $20 and a little
Probably.
hole in the wall.
She's a good bartender too. She was like telling us.
That's not a.
She
That's
was
not a
telling.
money making.
She was telling us the story about when she like got sober because she got a DUI with a .27.
Holy fuck! That's over 3 times. 3.5. Holy
Yeah.
shit! That'll kill some people.
I think so. Technically, legally dead is like .5. I think.
No.
I think it's pretty close to that.
That was lower than that.
I mean, 27 for a lot of people would be fucking.
Gone.
Yeah.
Like, if you can even function, you're lucky. That's. I think my record's like a .7 or some shit.
What percentage of
50% will definitely do the trick.
Well, it's half a percent. It's not 50%.
Oh no, I'm just saying 50% will definitely kill you.
What the fuck? Alcohol.
It's like how much alcohol can kill you?
Well, that's. Alcohol poisoning from .25 to .399. At 40% coma and death due to respiratory arrest are possible. Now, what's funny about this is I have a story of a man that I know. This is a long time ago. He was one of those like old guys that like really good mechanic, like exorbitantly good, like wrenching and doing the thing. And he would come to work. He'd ride his motorcycle, like come to work, and his canteen, which I thought was full of coffee, but also
Brandy?
yeah, booze, whatever he drank. I don't know. I was too young at the time. He got a DUI. Fully functioning at a .35. Like, you couldn't tell that he was hammered. He got pulled over for fucking taillight being out or something on his motorcycle. Mm-hmm. And just because he had drank so much his entire life, that was just the norm of where he was at.
As early as 0.2 BAC or gag reflexes begin to fail, and choking on vomit is a serious risk. I feel like we flirt with that all the time. I gag just fine, science. You're telling me that I can reach a .25 and you can shove any dick you want down my throat? Probably not.
I know that, like, in the prime, like, when I was, like, drinking every day all the time, like, when I was bartending, I'm sure there were several that were, like, real high. Because we go through bottles of booze, of, like, just to myself. Like, I'm sure it was fucking something crazy.
I have a burp stuck right there.
I hate that. I hate it so much.
It gave me flashbacks of the sandwich last week. That sucked so bad.
The sandwich?
Yeah, the egg salad sandwich I got at the gas station.
I don't think we talked about this.
we stopped at the gas station for food.
Okay.
And I was eating my sandwich, and I didn't chew it. I just kind of.
I mean, we were pretty drunk last week, and I was tired as fuck.
And then I had to burp. But the air couldn't make it past the sandwich blockage, trying to make its way down my fucking esophagus. So the burp just turned into vomit. And the sandwich didn't even make it to the stomach. It just came up as like non-chew sandwich. Like, no
I don't
pile,
remember that at all.
Just the air pushed it
I
back
do
up
not
and
recall that whatsoever.
you kept walking, and you're like, alright, I'll catch up. I was like, yeah. There we go.
Yeah, like I don't recall that scenario. Because we got, like, again, I was super tired last week, so like I got fucking like
You
hammered
crashed
quick. Yeah, I got hammered quick too because of it. Because we didn't really have that much. Like overall, it wasn't that crazy.
Yeah.
Did we?
I don't know, I can't remember.
I was like, I don't think it was like that
I
long.
think it was like, we've done worse. But I mean, I don't know. I'm going to count our drinks either, though.
Right, and like the tabs weren't crazy, but we were also in front of a bartender that, you know, doesn't care that much. That's like the nice thing about fucking like at Matt's place too is if you spend $100, you were fucking wrecked. Like
To the liquor store too.
yeah, but it's not the
You
same.
get 2 bottles of tequila
I know,
for
but,
$60.
but it's not. It's
and
not.
you're
The,
gonna get to the point where your gag reflex doesn't work.
it's not the same.
No.
Not the same at all. I remember. I miss when Maddie was working at the fucking bar because we would just get hammered for less than it was to work at home, like be at home.
Like I had that. I had the day where I got off of work and almost got hit by 2 old people on the way home. I went home and just took a huge pull with the tequila. Instantly regretted that decision. That was probably a double shot straight out of the. Because I had the little pores in the bottles, just straight into the mouth. I'm sitting over the sink just spitting. She's like, "What is the tequila bad?" I was like, "No, it's just tequila."
You just went too ham too early.
Yeah. I was like, you know what? I was pissed. I was on the phone with her when both of them swerved into me. And the first time I did it, so Dorothy's got me cussing a few times. So that one, I was like, you fucking piece, like whatever, and then I heard like say a piece of shit or whatever on the other end of the phone. Like,
I honestly love when little kids cuss. It's the funniest thing ever because they don't know.
no, and she said fucking bitch. So I was messing around. We were doing something stupid. I was like fake pulling my gun out, and I was like, freeze, you fucking bitch. And I didn't know she was that close. She comes on the corner, fucking bitch. And I was like, you can't not laugh, but you also can't laugh. Because they're going to think it's funny.
Right.
Like, fucking bitch, fucking
Right.
bitch, fucking
It's,
bitch.
it's just so hard. Like, that's like.
I just looked at my I was like, oh, I'm so sorry.
Well, and things like, you know, when we're playing games too, like, we just call people whatever we're calling them. Obviously, we say a bunch of shit that, like, we probably shouldn't say just to people in general.
Fuck them. Cheating cunts.
I caught myself the other day. I was like, God damn cocksucker. And I was like, fuck. It's not, no, that's not what I'm, like, trying to go for here. Because, like, they fucking, like, 5-day banned Deadmau5 for that on Twitch.
Really?
For cocksucker. Yeah.
Fucked. A bunch of cocksuckers.
Here comes my bands.
It's just, we're using reference. We're not saying it's different.
Well, again, the connotation matters to me in everything. Because I can say some regular words to you that hurt way more than me going, like, you fucking dumb bitch. Like, obviously, like, I call people a dumb bitch all the time.
Yeah, it's not as in, like, for people whose brains are like this, it's not as insulting as, like, someone saying some, like, real shit to you.
Right.
It's like, not a cuss word. Just, like, you're just a bad person.
Right, something like you know, like
you're just a low-life piece of scum.
you take advantage of all your friends and you fucking suck
like
their money
calling
dry.
out
or
their actual
something,
faults.
yeah.
Not like this generic blanket of, you're a shitbag.
Right.
Like, specifically, you suck because you're fucking your best friend's wife.
Right, something like that. Like in front of their parents or something. Like, you know, like connotation matters a lot. I mean, I hate that like people get so mad about like specific words where you're like, calm down.
It's just a word.
I love saying cunt, and everybody in the fucking like United States thinks it's like the worst thing on the planet.
I know. It's the best.
Like, it's my.
A normal word everywhere else. It's no different than every other.
It's just
word.
calling somebody a fuck. It's the same. You're a fuck. You're a cunt. You're a bitch. You're whatever. And Have you watched the history of
You're a
swear
dick,
words?
You're a hoe. You're a slut. You're like whatever. You're just a thing.
Have you watched the history of swear words?
I haven't yet. Is that the one with Nicolas Cage?
Yeah,
Right?
it's so perfect.
I haven't. We've talked about it a couple times. I haven't watched it yet.
It is fucking hilarious.
Is it? I think you told me that. Cheers. How's that one? It's pretty good, actually. You know, your fucking buddies.
Shut up. Not like we're smoking hookah out of the same fucking hookah.
You don't spit in that. I was about to choke on that. Oh. Oh no, mine has it. I was like, okay. We both got certified colors.
Yeah. Colors like that don't exist.
What's the mimosa part?
I don't know. It just tastes like watermelon ice to me.
Yeah. I guess like so. Mimosa is what? Champagne and orange juice.
If you mix both of them together, then it would be mimosa. And then just hand me that one of those Trulies. I don't give a fuck. Good enough. Cheers yourself. Cheers. That's a watermelon mimosa.
Yeah.
That's what it should have been.
Yeah, fix it. Like there's a little sticker on the back says must purchase screwdriver mix. You're like, this doesn't taste like it. Read the sticker on the back, dipshit.
Yeah, that's actually pretty good together.
It's one fruit away from a sangria.
Don't spray it all over the place. You want to hand me one of them new Trulies?
Trulies are for pussies. White Claw.
Is it White Claw?
White Claw Surge.
Surge.
8% blood orange. These ones give you hangovers.
Oh, because the ice did not?
No, I'm just talking about like normal White Claw.
Got an email from Sea of Thieves. What? That was pretty fun. I kept, like, after you got off, I fucked with those kids a couple times.
Yeah.
I just, like, rammed this ship into it and threw a bunch of fire bombs at them.
They're just so...
So sweaty.
I know.
It smells good.
I couldn't tell if my chat was on either, like my proximity chat, because they wouldn't respond. They just kept arguing about like, oh, dude, you stole my kill. I was standing on your ship with no weapon in my hand, like I'm trying to fucking kill you. I was like, hey, what's up, dude? You guys are just like...
I like how they were always the ones around, like, fucking with people.
Yeah, because I remember we saw that ship earlier, and then we approached it, I was like, oh, that was those fuckers earlier who were just fucking with everybody.
It's such a weird game to be sweaty on. Like,
Yeah.
who cares?
Imagine if you had like a speed glitch on your boat, you just take it off.
There's gotta be cheaters in that game, too.
You ramming a ship with a speed hack on.
Goosh! Fuck you,
You're
bitch!
just sailing along, all of a sudden this boat comes out of nowhere from the left and just rolls your boat over.
I tasted blood orange for sure, but it is definitely a White Claw. It's definitely a seltzer.
It says that, right?
I know, but like, I'm very mad on it. Much like I am with most seltzers. Like the ices are good.
Yeah. These like if you're gonna up the alcohol, you have to up the flavor.
I mean, no. There's plenty of shitty booze on the planet.
And that's why it's shitty booze. Just saying, like you're gonna up it from your normal like you're gonna double the alcohol and leave the flavor where it is when the normal ones already don't have that much flavor, it's just kind of a hint. And now You actually taste the alcohol. It's not really taste the normal ones. They're okay.
I don't like them typically. I'm not a seltzer guy. Like those ranch waters are pretty solid.
Ranch waters are pretty good.
Yeah, like I'm pretty happy with those. Like if I'm drinking a seltzer, that's where I'm going.
I do not like the taste.
Put it in the soda. What did you get for a soda?
Dr. Pepper.
So you get a hinty blood orange Dr. Pepper.
Super carbonated.
You had it there, right? You didn't drink it all. If at all. The Dr. Pepper probably masks all of it.
I don't know. The White Claw hit my tongue last, so that's...
Just dump it in there. Who gives a shit?
Okay.
You struggling over there? What?
It's a good lid.
Can't use your fingers the right way?
At least my finger's punny. Right, Michaela?
It like explodes because there's like two compounding, like it's all
Great,
candy.
there's some weird chemical reaction where it just fucking ignites.
It's so fire. It's a flaming Dr. Pepper.
Or it's like elephant toothpaste out of nowhere. It's just... What the fuck?
Honestly, that would be fucking hilarious.
Alright, come on. The water's floating on top. You can see it. Get down there. Because of Dr. Pepper.
Well, like, we get the tumbler so we can. Shaking's probably a bad idea, huh?
Yeah.
Shaking double carbonated shit, like.
Yeah. It'd be great to convince like a newbie bartender to do that. Like, yeah, no, you take a fucking Red Bull, a couple shots of this, that, and shake it. It's fucking great. And just watch and see what happens.
Sprays everywhere. I've done it before, so.
Yeah, but beyond like just the having fun end of it. I don't have to clean that up.
Right, because we convinced some idiot to do it.
Look how big the fucking camera part of the phone is.
Yeah, they made them huge.
Well, and they're so big now that this is a screen protector for the cameras. They take up that much space, like they started getting worried about it.
I mean, glass cracks on it, that's for sure.
Well, because they're sapphire. I think that's what the lenses are now.
Well, they're supposed to be less scratch resistant because they're sapphire.
Mm-hmm. But apparently when they break, they fucking go.
Yeah, they totally exit the chat.
It's like the non-shatter combs from back in the day.
Combs?
Yeah, like you get like the combs that said like anti-shatter or whatever, shatterproof plastic, which is like super common with like hair combs for whatever reason, and they're pretty durable. But if they broke, they fucking went off.
Well, it's like, you know, when you're pressing something, like a bearing,
Where it's
and like,
super durable, but it reaches that point where it's just like,
and,
nope.
it just fucking blows the fuck up.
Yeah, like a bowling ball or a fucking cue ball or whatever.
Yeah. When they actually fucking nuke, they fucking annihilate.
Yeah.
Have I ever showed you like the press channel when he does paper? Hydraulic press channel when he does paper?
Is that where it catches fire?
No, it just explodes. It's wild.
Oh yeah, you have. Yeah,
I'll show you again.
Because it kind of just goes and then stops, and then all of a sudden just fucking...
Yeah, just fucking...
You hear the pressure, and just goes off.
Dude. Yeah, some of those, like the paper, like, and it's like, it's not like a little break, it's like explosion. It's crazy when it happens. It like makes the fucking thing like fucking...
There's so much force for it to do that in the first place. That's a great way to like bulletproof your car, just shove a bunch of reams of paper in the fucking door.
I mean, I think Demo Ranch did paper not that long ago.
Did they?
Shooting it, yeah.
Depending on the bullet, 2 reams of paper will probably do some good slowdown damage. Like, slow
Right,
damage.
for a typical handgun caliber,
Yeah.
for sure.
A 50 cal, good luck. But
Well, yeah. You're shooting a fucking MG82, like, you're not, it's not, M82. Like it's not.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. Good luck hitting your shots.
I mean, the M82 has been like a fucking like staple of like guns. Like I remember like back in like in video games, like back in like Battlefield 2 days, like that was like the fucking big daddy, the big old Barrett like M82, like that was like shoot beyond like the resolute like the.
I missed the intervention. You remember that one?
Intervention.
Was it the original Modern Warfare?
I don't
Whenever
know.
Rust was the popular map when Rust came out.
Yeah, that would have been Modern
Intervention
Warfare.
was the go-to sniper. That was the sniper at the time. I think it was Tits. It was like the HDR but quicker ADS. It was super powerful, but that was the one that everybody 1v1 on no scope and fucking quick scoping. It was a dope ass sniper rifle. We had a couple games where I was going off with the K-Swiss. Definitely got reported on one. So I saw him flyer jumping off the fucking tower, immediately snapped to him and downed him. Couldn't do it again if you asked me to.
Well, those are always the best ones, anyways. When you
It was just
you
like,
do
let's
something,
take a shot and see what happens.
right?
Because fuck it.
Because well, and that's something that I've learned like with battle royale games, anyways. In the first place, is just shoot whoever you see. It doesn't fucking matter.
Because they're going to challenge you and pop up and you're already shooting, so you have the advantage, or they're going to fucking run and it doesn't matter.
Right. That was like a big thing that had to change versus like playing like trying to be like strategic and like don't shoot those guys yet. Like
Fuck it, shoot them.
fuck it, go for it.
Shoot them, make them panic, make them freak out a little bit.
Yeah. Give them the tits.
Finally remembered to do it.
It's like I like how like you like slowly did everything. Like it wasn't quick by any means. It was like
A lot of self-control. I wish these were 4D microphones because it stinks. Oh, you got a tight little man pussy. It stinks real nice. Whatever the fuck he says.
there's a couple kids who like on TikTok that play games that are pretty funny. Like they have that voice, they can like do the thing. But that's what it's like to drive an F-150. Like
You just fuck her dad.
somebody tried to make a
My
lesbian
brother-
Subaru one, and it was bad.
My brother drives the Ford. He didn't think it was very funny. Like, don't take it personal. It's funny as fuck.
Even if I did drive an F-150, which I
It's
have
funny
before,
as
like
shit.
just I don't give a shit. I drive basically a minivan.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it's got a truck frame and a V8, but like
like a
I've called it the V8 minivan.
If a minivan ran into a wall like 8 miles an hour and kind of just like stumped up a little bit, that's your car.
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
I always like to say like Muranos are like if they just drove them into the wall, and that's how they sculpted it. They just drove it into the wall, especially the second gen Muranos. Blech.
Excuse me? How dare you?
The only way the second gens could be worse is if they did a convertible version of the second
What's
gens.
that fucking line like? How dare you?
This is an 81 Honda.
Honda. Yeah.
It's from Waiting.
No, it's from Employee of the Month.
Oh, right.
When he
I
puts
mean,
his- when he-
it's the same movie with the same people. Like,
I got a customer that needs help with one piece of shit Honda. Wait, who's an L? It's anal, dumbass. So fucking funny.
I love Employee of the Month. It's funny as shit.
Yeah.
I hate that people like give like fucking
I
like.
love her ears in it. It's so funny when she's like, well, there's someone kind of so kind of. She pulls her hair back and her ears are fucking huge.
Massive. And like the whole controversy of the movie is the dude like throwing like shit behind his back. That's the whole controversy of the whole movie.
Yeah,
Like-
not scanning every single item.
Like who thinks of this shit? But it worked out. It's a funny ass movie.
Oh, it's so funny, dude. Fuck.
With fucking Pedro, I don't know his name in the movie, but like Pedro from fucking,
Yeah.
he's just sitting there like, can I touch it? Like,
Can I sit in it? Absolutely. Takes him for a ride at the end, and he's got his ankle monitor on, and he just fucking hauls ass. No, turn around! Jorge.
it's
Jorge.
I just he's Jorge in that movie. He's Patio. It's like that one guy that plays Hector in every movie.
Yeah.
He's just Hector. All of his movies he's just Hector. He just looks like a Hector. I don't even that may actually be his name. I wonder if it's actually his name.
His fucking buddies. So we got 8-Ball. But the guy who works in the vision section. Remember him?
Oh my god.
He's staring through the magnifying glass and you can see the woman's tits like, ding, ding, turkey's done.
So, Noel Guglielmi, he like doesn't even have like really like a Mexican.
That's the same guy in Bruce Almighty who gets the monkey in his ass.
Yeah. But he's generally like, that's just who we think is, that's Hector. He actually doesn't play that many Hectors now that we look at it, but
popular.
in Pope, his name is just Big Daddy. Something I've never really understood, I mean, he was in a TV show, it's just Hector too. What I never understood is like, for like new IP, like new like stuff, like why did the actors' names need to be changed? Like, wouldn't it like just be like easier if like new IP? So it's a brand new. That's not like based off anything or anything like that. Like you know, obviously storyline is this. You know, when you write it, you put those names in there, whatever you want. But then as it goes to film, we have everybody cast. Then it's just their actual names. It would make way more sense.
It's part of acting.
Well, I know, but like it doesn't need to be.
Doesn't need to be, but movies also don't need to exist. So we're going to talk about why things need to be what they are.
Yeah, but like it makes entertainment makes more sense to have versus like the same name as what you go by every day.
Yeah.
This is my opinion. Like this new IP, obviously just based on the storyline, that kind of shit. Like obviously you're not going to change fucking Batman's name to fucking whoever the fuck's playing Batman the next time.
Yeah.
You know, he's Bruce Wayne.
Bruce Wayne, but now Batman's fucking, Robert Pattinson?
Yeah.
Which is still fucking weird to me.
It was no weirder than fucking Ben Affleck being Batman.
Yeah, but at least he's like a masculine-ish kind of guy. Compared to Robert Pattinson, who's known for playing the skinniest, most palest vampire in the cinematic universe.
There's other people that have like bulked up for stuff too. You know, like take like Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah,
before he was Deadpool, he was not that big of a dude.
Right.
Or what's his name?
But he didn't go
Dinesh,
he didn't
the comedian.
go from him to dude and Free Guy.
It's Dinesh, right? I think it's Dinesh. He's that
Yes,
Pakistani
it is
comedian
Dinesh.
where he like got all fucking ripped and shit. Like, you can do it. He went from like being like the nerdy like Pakistani coder to fucking
Yeah.
a superhero. So like it's possible.
We finally watched.
That's actually like kind of like the superhero scenario. It's kind of like the Spider-Man when he gets bit by, he turns into a superhero, like that scenario.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like you did like the actual arc of
the
what's
actual thing.
yeah, that you're like being a superhero.
Instead of like 5 seconds, it took you 5 months.
Right.
Like we finally watched Shazam the other day.
You got like the champ, but it was the Jamp.
Well, I was about to say Shazam. Have you seen that one?
like the old like Shaq movie.
No, it's not. That's is that Shazam?
Or is that maybe it was Sinbad was Shazam? I can't even say it either. Shazam.
No, what was in Shaq? It wasn't Shazam. It was.
Well, he had like
It was like another interjection.
he had like a Steel movie. Do you remember Steel? Where he was like the cop, but like it was
Right.
it was such a bad movie. But what was Shaq movie?
It wasn't Shazam. It was like Kapow or fucking I don't know.
No, not Shaq, you bitch.
Swing. What was it?
Kazam.
Kazam. That's what it was. Yeah, where he's the genie. Yeah, Kazam. So this is Shazam.
Look at this fucking photo. If it brings it up again.
That for some reason he looks like if fucking Kanye and LeBron had a baby. That's that.
He
version.
kind of has that face. Right? Plus, I had like a little like Cat Williams fro going on there.
Got it, yeah.
Obviously, that's fake as shit because he was bald and dumb as shit.
Well,
but...
it's not even hair. It's a fucking wrap.
Yeah, you're right.
It's like some Alibaba turban shit.
Alibaba turban shit.
It's a turban.
That was a pretty good. Like, cause obviously Marvel's dope, but DC does like the more realistic type of like edgy shit.
I would say edgier for sure. They're
But
not
it's
as
also-
mainstream.
But one, it's also more like
This can be part.
how it would happen if it actually happened. You know, it's not as much cinematic movie shit. It's like Batman's just a rich dude with a bunch of shit.
Yeah, but what about
Some skills.
fucking Superman?
Like the only one of them, I guess Wonder Woman. But it's
Like-
they play it in a more realistic way where they're not like these high and mighty superheroes. They're just like fucking people with powers.
Have you seen the show on like Amazon that like they did like the superhero like show? Have you seen that? It's like called like the I want to say the Brothers, but that's not right.
On Amazon?
Yeah, it's on Amazon. It's a show. The Boys.
The Boys.
Honestly, it's what you want Batman to be, like the Super Friends, like that scenario. Like it's what you want it to be. It's like real life shit, and like there's like a storyline behind it, and like the lead characters are fucking assholes. Like it's a fucking solid TV show. Like, do watch, put it on your list. Like I think there's like 3 seasons now. It's a good show.
But Shazam was cool because it was about like this kid who, like Shazam is a superhero, but it can be passed on. Like you can be done being Shazam and you pass it on to somebody else. So every time he says Shazam, he turns into the superhero. But he's just like a fucking 13-year-old kid. So he gets it and has to learn how his fucking superpowers work. It's like this foster kid who has no friends. His new foster brother's like a fucking nerd. So they have to figure out, can you fly? They do all like these funny like superhero tests, and he puts them all on YouTube and whatever. Like, oh, fly trials, fucking laser vision trials. But they do that like more realistic thing where like in Marvel, it's always superhero shit.
Right.
There's not a lot of scenes where Tony's actually running business side shit while stuff's going on. It's just always superhero. Where DC, like, they're actually normal people with normal lives on top of this shit. Which you know they have too, but they don't display it.
Right.
It's not as relatable in Marvel as it is in DC.
I can kind of agree with that because like the DC characters are always like they have their real life persona.
Yeah.
They don't have like again you have Iron Man, Tony Stark, but like and like you know I guess like they have that like a little bit when it comes to, but you don't have that with like say X-Men. They're just mutants all the time. They're always just the superheroes.
Which X-Men's Marvel, right?
That's Marvel, yes.
But it's so weird because like
So they're technically
I forget that they're Marvel.
Well, because
they're
they're
so fucking different than everything
well
else.
because they're owned the movie rights of X-Men is owned by Fox, which is actually owned by Disney now. So never mind, because they're all owned by Disney except for Spider-Man.
Sony still owns Spider-Man.
Yeah, as far as the rights to Spider-Man.
They let Marvel use it again,
Right.
but Sony still owns Spider-Man.
Right.
It was crazy.
Disney had to
watching
pay. Disney had to pay a lot of coin to make that happen.
which they can fucking afford it. But
Right.
It was crazy, like listening to that, like little interview they did with what's his nuts, the Marvel dude, fucking.
Was it Todd Hiddleston?
No, the old guy.
The old guy, like Stan Lee.
Stan Lee. Yeah. How like talking about like when it first kicked off, like it was about to go bankrupt and he had to sell.
He had to sell
Superman,
rights.
he thought would be like he thought
Spider-Man
would be like the least successful one, and then it would be like a big fucking.
Well, because the first one, like the first ones that Sony did was with like in the '90s with fucking what's his fucking face? That like the very first like movie Spider-Man situation.
Tobey Maguire?
Spider-Man. Tobey Maguire. Yeah, so like those are the ones those are the first ones that were done after Sony owned the rights to the movies on that situation, and
Have you seen the
they
trailer?
fucking knocked that bitch out of the park because those were like especially for the time
They were good movies.
excellent movies.
Yeah. Did you see the trailer for No Way Home? The new Spider-Man?
Mm-hmm.
So, because right now they're phase 4, we're getting into the multiverse of how all this shit works. Doctor Strange is a big part. Obviously, they did that Into the Spider-Verse, the animated movie.
I heard that was actually really, really
It was
good.
a fucking great movie, especially that Post Malone is the soundtrack for most of the fucking thing. It was great. But in the trailer, yeah,
It's been a minute since I took a drink of it.
in the trailer, I don't know if it was a real trailer or if it was like some fan-made bullshit, but they bring in the multiverse, so they have Tobey Maguire and the fucking kid in between who played Spider-Man.
The really bad one.
Wasn't that bad, but it was the one with Emma Stone. So that couple, like, they have all the Spider-Mans
Interesting.
in this Marvel movie. And I hope it wasn't fan-made, because that'd be a great fucking... That'd be fantastic for people who are, like, actually Spider-Man fans. You've got the new Spider-Man.
Right, and it would make sense because the way the multiverse works on Spider-Man.
Right,
It's-
so they all are Spider-Man,
Right.
just in different universes. So that'd be fucking crazy. And, like, yeah, just... I'm geeking out a little bit.
That's fine. That's all right. That's kind of what it's there
That'd be
for.
dope
Like,
as fuck, though. That'd be so...
you know, because I'm not like the biggest like superhero movie fan. Again, I like weird movies and weird shit.
I love
So
superhero
like,
movies.
like you're not alone. Obviously, most of the world likes
Did
superhero
you
movies.
see the video of the like world premiere of Endgame when Captain America picks up the hammer? So
No.
someone like had their phone out, doing like they're just in the theater or whatever, watching like the first world premiere of Endgame. Did you ever see it? This point, like, so Thor's hammer, only the worthy can pick it up. Blah,
Right.
blah, blah. They're fighting Thor. They're getting their ass kicked. You're waiting for the comeback moment, and all of a sudden you see the hammer getting picked up, but you can't see like the hand or anything. And then they pan out, and it's fucking Captain America picking it up, and the fucking theater goes nuts.
I'm sure it did.
Which I would too. Like that's fucking. It was a cool moment in the movie. Too bad I saw that before I saw the fucking movie. But whatever.
That's the problem with like leak shit like that. Is before you want especially someone like that wants to know. Like I'm not the person that gives a shit about spoilers at all. Tell me all about it and I'll watch it.
Like
And,
most
do the
things I
thing.
don't care, but like that one, after I saw that, I was like, no more social media until I see the fucking movie, because I have no idea what else. Then I found like there was a bunch of other shit, like when Doctor Strange brings everybody back and all this other crazy random shit.
See, like
Iron
I
Man
generally like
dying.
when I do watch like Marvel movies, I generally like them because they throw a lot of like subtle humor moments into them too that make like fun of like what's going on, that kind of shit. Like, do you remember like the first like Hulk movie in the mid-2000s?
Yes.
So
The
that
video
movie,
game was great.
when that movie came out, it was like not bad. But then Iron Man came out and fucking like was just a fucking stellar movie. Iron Man 1, 2, and 3 are
All great.
they're amazing movies.
Yeah.
And that was like, when even like the first like couple Captain America movies are kind of like, here we are, like this kind of thing. But like the OG Iron Man movie was fucking like a stellar movie. There was like no like weird plot holes. There was no weird like continuity errors. It was just like a perfect film.
Yeah.
And
Well, 2 and 3 were great.
right,
Especially when in 3, when they're doing that big fucking oil rig fight, and he calls in, there's like hundreds of other suits, and that's fucking sick. I love that kind of shit.
right, and like they did really good job on like those movies, and that was what ruined like that first Hulk movie. Then they had to cast who was ever playing Bruce Banner now, because it's a different person that was cast in it for the newer Hulk movies and the Avengers. But yeah, like those movies, like there's a reason why like people like them, and why most of the world like they gross like buku money, like $2 billion every time they're released. It's fucking gnarly.
It was great movies.
And they did a good job. And like those things, like I like when the OG X-Men came out, like after Fox bought the rights to it, like that first X-Men movie Where it was like dark and gritty, but also not like, you know, like it was PG-13. It was, you know, it was like it was for everybody. Everybody could watch. It was still gritty. When Beast and fucking Wolverine are fighting in the ring, those things like they were really fucking dope. Like it was a dope movie too. And then they went to like I don't know if you ever saw like Future Past.
Yes.
It's not that great.
It's
also like just super confusing because
I never got super into X-Men. I would just get lost all the time.
well, and like the thing
Their
is like
storylines aren't as like clear and precise.
well, because there's so many of them too.
Yeah, there's a lot of shit going on.
Yeah.
It's insane. Like there's been certain things like that, like in a series where it works out fine. So you get to learn everybody one by one, and they slowly come together or whatever. But like they're just like, here's fucking 8 crazy people, have fun.
Right.
That kind of shit. I just couldn't.
Yeah.
They're not bad movies, but I love like Logan was great.
Well, once they started, you know, really the Logan like series like that was like, you know, an excellent movie, like totally excellent, and that's because you know again focusing on one specific person. And you know, during a specific time,
in kind of to impact the story, but it's
right. But that first X-Men movie was like great because like they explained like a little bit about Jean Grey and this kind of things, and like as she turned into Phoenix, it was like it was a little different, and like the storyline arc started in the first one, then moved through. And if you know anything about X-Men, it was like the perfect set of movie like situations. Then when we went to Future Past, like, you know, into the new school or whatever the fuck they were called, where like they were like the same people but different, and like Jennifer Lawrence was in there or whatever, and like shit was weird, and you're like, okay, like I love Jennifer Lawrence, don't get me wrong, totally would smash, but
a solid 3.
Shut the fuck up. Would smash, but her like Mystique character wasn't great in my opinion.
No, but like the old school Mystique.
Oh, when it was Rebecca Romaine Stamos?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Well, and also just like very attractive. I remember being a kid and being like, that's pretty much boobs.
Well, that's because like that's the way you looked at like that was one of those movies where like you got to see most of what you wanted to see, while also being like, oh, it's still a secret though. But like, you get like a little peek of it. It's like when like someone's like
they just had the makeup like right over the nips.
Yeah, like
you
so
can
like
see all the rest of the boob. And it's like that's a boob.
Right, and when you were a kid, like. You know, when that movie first came out, you were little. But like, I'm sure as you know, you're a teenager and you watch that kind of shit.
Old
you're
enough
like,
to know what a boner does.
But it was she was one, you know, and she was a supermodel and those kind of things already. Like, you know, that was her move into acting, and her husband was an actor and that kind of shit at that point.
Yeah.
So it was like a very different scenario. And again, those movies were kind of gritty and you know, but they still had like a lot of storyline going along with them while bringing in. If you didn't know X-Men, they also brought in a lot of like, oh, this is why, you know, Professor X and Magneto are friends. You know, they survived this, you know, the Holocaust together and that kind of shit. Like they like did that thing. So it was kind of like an interesting.
It's like that, I wouldn't know that until you just told me.
There's a scene in the movie where like you can. It's not Professor X, but it's Magneto where he's surviving the Holocaust.
Oh.
Like the train scene and like the fire, where they're separating from his mom.
Is he wearing striped pajamas? I don't fucking know.
This is where like my memory comes in real nice because I remember all sorts of shit.
Yeah, we're about 30 minutes in. It's going good. Turn what on? Oh, my bad.
It's kind of when it's off down here. Yeah, almost 1200 watts. It's fucking.
Stop bitching. Fuck.
Christ. Actually, I was gonna try to finish this drink and then we can go fucking ride scooters.
You'll find some more JENKEM.
It's so gross.
You'll have to watch that movie. Thadland, or whatever the fuck they called it.
Badland?
Thadland. Was it Thad? Something. So it was about Thad. Blue Mountain State movie. What was it called? Thadland? Thadland. Thadland? Thadland. Yeah, The Rise of Thadland.
The Rise of Thadland.
It was when they threw an ultimate party. They did in the whole house, like there's a fucking cocaine room, there's a boobs room, like every room has its own little attraction, there's a room full of weed, like every room pretty much is assigned a drug, and then there's a whole fucking carnival they get. Like, I think...
We should just rent a bouncy castle sometime, by the way.
Do you remember, so Alex?
I don't remember anybody from... I remember Blue Mountain State, but I don't remember any of the characters because they were never, like, interesting enough to remember.
It's like, Alex is like the quarterback outside of Thad.
Okay.
And then there's the Sammy's sister, like the hot cheerleader, bisexual chick. There's a point where I think they're both high and they may be on JENKEM. But they're doing this like hallucination thing, and then they snap back to reality, and I think they're like dry humping each other on the lawn, like as the carnival's going on. So fucking funny.
Through the jeans.
Yeah, it was.
Snap back to reality.
Dude,
man,
was
this
so
is
funny.
silly.
That movie was funny as shit. But yes, I also agree with the whole bouncy castle thing.
Yeah, we should definitely rent a bouncy castle, blow it up, jump off the roof of it, into it.
Okay.
We blew up one a few years back. My friends had like a housewarming party, and they rented one. And it was like, this was like actually like 6 months after I broke my legs, and so like it was like, oh, like I'm like I'll be okay. Like I'm just starting to move around again. Like I'm okay. And yeah, we were like jumping off the top of it, and it had it was one that was like high and it had a slide out of it. So you like crawl into it, but we crawl on the top of it and like jump on the slide, and yeah, blew it up. Like
As long as it's adult sized, I can't fuck around with kids ones anymore.
Well, I mean, they're only for kids. They're not made for adults.
Yeah, there are. There are adult sized ones. That can
Well,
handle, like,
there's
adult
bigger
weight.
ones, but like they're not like made for adults.
Yes, they are.
No, they're made for larger children.
Adults. It's the same fucking thing.
Like you're not standing
Like,
up
all
at
the ones
like
at the fucking inflatable 5K. Those are like the big adult sized ones.
yeah, but
They can hold fucking 30 adults running across.
those are also like custom ones for that.
I'm still right. Okay. There's
Like you're like.
I did it at Kids one time where I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna jump. I can clear the whole slide. I'll just jump to the bottom. Did not stop my tailbone from contacting the earth at all. It slowed it down a bit, but I was still like, oh, right on my ass bone.
Well, the thing is, like, bouncy castles aren't really designed for like that kind of shit, like just in general, because like no, because like when you're fucking 280 pounds, 250 pounds.
I was like 205.
Okay, still 200 pounds versus like that's 10 children.
Dorothy weighs like 32 pounds, bro.
Okay, so 8 children.
That's perfectly acceptable. Like
Not for one spot though.
absolutely.
Also, have you seen when there's like 15 kids in a bouncy castle? It's dangerous. Heads to heads.
So the church we go to, like every something Thursday, they have like a fucking food truck, whatever. It was their anniversary, like 20 years or something like that. So they have like these bouncy castles. No one was monitoring these things. Fucking no one. So you
And
go
there's just
in,
15
there's
kids.
like 30 fucking kids in one.
They're all hanging on to like the walls and shit, and then like
And
smashing into one another.
There's these kids crying, and Dorothy's in there. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? So I peek in. There's a bunch there's a bouncy castle, and then there's like these stairs that go down the slide. There's like 20 kids packed in the fucking stairway, just chilling. Probably doing weird like sexual churchy shit. So like, what the fuck? Like these are designed for like 8 to 10 kids max.
Right.
There's 20 kids on the stairs. Like, what the fuck? That's okay. They also don't. It should be a little. Just make them. The pressure should be a little greater, also.
Well, the way that they work is they just have like a hole with like a fucking like
Right. So it's
fan.
constant airflow.
It's just a
Make
fan.
the hole smaller. Hold a little bit more pressure.
Well, the thing is like
So
those.
I was trying to fuck with Dorothy. We had an event last week, and there was some bouncy house. There was an obstacle course and a bouncy house. She was going through the obstacle course, and I was trying to fuck with her while she was going down the slide. So I go to ram the side of the thing, hoping to just like kind of jostle the whole thing. I just disappear into the side of the motherfucker and kind of get rolled back out. I was like, well, that wasn't as fun.
Because they're only like 5 to 10 psi, if that.
Yeah, it's not a lot.
And so the thing is, like, you know, it's because like they just have like this fan blowing it. It's not a compressor.
No, it's just constantly blowing air and it's circulating the whole time.
Yeah.
Fix it.
I'd like to.
It's your phone. Be careful.
Yeah, it was like bravery on the day you got your phone.
All right. Well, before we cut it,
Oh yeah, we got that.
we got Lotta Colada and peach balls.
I'll do peach balls.
Mine is rum, coconut cream, pineapple, and lime juices.
This is peach and orange flavors with orange juice.
That's all yours says.
Vodka.
Why does mine sound more dangerous? How much alcohol?
It has vodka in it. It's 15.
Okay, you didn't say the vodka part. You're just like, it's got juice in it.
It's juice, baby. I like how these have like the aluminum can top, like just crimped to the fucking plastic. Also, these are hard as fuck. This smells horrible bad. I haven't had one of these in a while. This is not remember there's good flavors and there's bad flavors.
You smell yours. This just smells like pina colada.
Yeah.
Thank you for giving me this one. That smells acidic as fuck.
Yeah.
Well, cheers.
It smells like bad plastic. It tastes like shitty Peachos. You like what you like the dollar store Peachos? Like that's what it tastes. Oh my
The
god!
coconut cream is so disgusting.
Okay.
Drink some White Claw. Wash it down.
No, I don't want to put that.
That'll help.
I'm good. I'll try this.
This is better. This is like as I add more, it's like you like the orange Coke. That's what it's kind
It's
of
like an orange, like Dr. Pepper. It tastes again like shitty peach candy.
Is there any left in here? Yeah, there is.
Yeah, it's not good. Yeah, it's not good.
Try a little bit of mine.
Also, like,
Dude, the rum hit me, and I heard the noises you were making. I was like, don't throw up, don't throw up, don't throw up.
it's like you like. There's a flavor for that too that I'm like trying to think of. Like, there's like coconut, like.
Coconut butthole. Slightly toasted.
It's better than that, but.
It's like if you found one of like the Samoas in a trash can that was on fire.
Yeah, like it was like it's like if you only had the coconut piece from the Samoas that's like all cornstarch on top.
Yeah.
It's like that flavor.
Kinda.
Like without the if it had chocolate like snare to go along with it, it'd be all right. But like,
Or it's like this lid is chocolate, so once you take it, you just
God damn it. Okay, well, add on that disappointment.
I'm waiting for you to end it. Hurry.
And I'm gonna